This point right here in your delivery, I can see what you're talking about with the defy gravity technique. Really what he's doing is just engaging your hip, and it usually leaves your upper body back, which solves a lot of problems for a lot of guys. I'm going to click through this video and let you see what it's doing to you. At this point, this would be the normal spot that you were in when I was working with you. And that's just kind of basic normal for anybody from about 10 years old to 16 or 17. Now the part that you're doing right here, when you engage that hip, that's perfect. That's what he's looking for right there. Now what happens is you got a little problem that creates another problem at the end of your delivery, and we want to fix that up. This is going to be hard to find unless you shoot me these videos, but watch what happens as you start leading towards the plate. At this point, what's happening is you're actually leaning backwards. See how your upper body's like leaning back over your back leg? All right, and you get kind of turned upside down. See where your elbow and your glove is and the direction of your hips, how they're pointing up in the air? What's going to happen right now, watch your front foot raise up in the air. As it gets higher off the ground, all right, at this point it should be touching the ground because you're about to start throwing, and instead you're about a foot off the ground already. Now, as you get to this point, now you're already in the throwing process, which you can be familiar with. Your foot's just now hitting the ground, and then you're squashing through your front knee. So I would imagine that you're getting pretty good movement and sink on the ball in the inside corner, but you've lost a lot of your velocity. You don't have the pop anymore, because at that point right there, you don't have it. Now the follow through is good because you're raising your leg up pretty high behind you, and that's remnants of what you had before. Like that spot right there looks pretty good. But what we need to do is, I'll show you. When you get to that spot right there, continue what you're doing right here. Lead with your hip, okay? But try not to lean back into that part to get your front side pointing up in the air. Try to keep it going straight down towards the mitt. And then your front foot will be hitting the ground right now instead of hovering about a foot off the ground. And then you'll follow through good and you'll get your velocity back and it'll feel the way it should. And the fact that that's happening on flat ground means it's probably really bad on a mound.